In an electrifying showdown that had everyone on the edge of their seats, the unstoppable Aryna Sabalenka stormed through the 2024 Australian Open. Facing off against China's powerhouse, Qinwen Zheng, Sabalenka's mastery on the hard courts of Australia was a sight to behold. But before we spill the beans on this epic battle for the crown, let's get ready to dive deep into the intense moments that led to this historic victory. 2023 was a tumultuous year for Sabalenka, ending with a semi-final loss at the WTA Finals against Iga Swiatek and missing the #1 spot. However, 2024 marked a fresh start, although it had a tough beginning at Brisbane International, where Sabalenka faced a setback, managing to win only 3 games in a harsh loss in the final to Aryna Sabalenka.
Rybakina is...
Despite this, her spirits remained high, fueled by a new partnership with tequila maestro Dobell, which Sabalenka felt was an ideal match for her. Heading into the Australian Open with determination, she aimed to redeem her title defense. With the tournament underway, the spotlight was on Sabalenka as tennis fans worldwide, including luxury travel enthusiasts, eagerly anticipated her performance, hoping for a repeat of her previous success. Aryna Sabalenka blasted into the first round of the tournament, smashing Ella Zidell 6-love, 6-1. Bouncing back from her Brisbane defeat, she silenced doubters with a swift victory despite a slight snag serving out the match. Next, she would face 16-year-old Brenda Fruhvirtova, eyeing a clear path to the third round. Watch out, Melbourne, Sabalenka's making her mark. The second round threw the Australian Open into chaos, axing top seeds like Elena Rybakina, Jessica Pegula, Ons Jabeur, and Maria Sakkari in jaw-dropping upsets. Amidst the turmoil, Sabalenka stayed unstoppable, powering through the chaos to demolish 16-year-old Brenda Fruhvirtova with a 6-3, 6-2 masterclass, cruising into the third round like a boss. Dominating on Rod Laver Arena, Sabalenka showed she's a force to be reckoned with, aiming to be the first since Victoria Azarenka in 2013 to defend her Melbourne title. Sabalenka faced a tough challenge from Fruhvirtova but still secured a win in 67 minutes. Praising the young star, Sabalenka predicted a bright future for her while staying focused on her goal. "I'm super happy with the win, fighting for every point and keeping my eye on the prize." The third round was again a wild ride with major shockers. Iga Swiatek got knocked out by 19-year-old Linda Noskova. Seed number 10, Beatrice Haddad-Maia, also hit the dust, but guess who was making waves? Tennis wonderkind Mira Andreeva, storming into the fourth round like a champ. And oh, did you catch her historic moment? Andreeva also became the youngest ever to serve up a bagel to a world top 10 at a Grand Slam, stunning Ons Jabeur in the previous round. Meanwhile, Sabalenka turned the volume down on all the drama and went full Picasso on the court, serving up a mind-blowing double bagel against Lesia Sarenko in just 52 minutes. The Ukrainian was left stunned, and there wasn't even a handshake at the end of the match, just a quick wave as they parted ways. What else is there to say when you've just witnessed a masterpiece?
Game, set match, 7 no problems.
Kicking off the round of 16 with a shocker, only 3 top 10 players remained, setting the stage for unexpected showdowns. Into this mix, Sabalenka launched a full-on assault against Amanda Anisimova, making a power-packed comeback after 8 months off. With a dominant 6-3, 6-2 victory, Sabalenka not only flipped the narrative but also stamped her authority, sailing into the quarterfinals. Now, as the clear favorite with only 11 games dropped and top seeds like Iga Swiatek sidelined, Sabalenka was on a mission. Aiming to match Azarenka's 2013 feat, she's stronger, hungrier, and eyeing the crown, declaring, "I think I feel stronger than last year. So far, I feel good. Hopefully, I can just keep it up." Riding an 11-match Australian Open win streak, Sabalenka is making history, echoing Serena Williams' legacy and matching Mauresmo's Grand Slam quarterfinal runs. The stage was all set. Sabalenka was not just competing, she was on a historic quest in Melbourne. Then the quarterfinal showdown ignited as Sabalenka took on Barbora Krejcikova, the 2021 Roland Garros hero and 2020 Olympic gold medalist. Sabalenka unleashed her power early, dominating with a swift break. Krejcikova struggled to counter, but Sabalenka sealed the set stylishly. In the second set, Sabalenka's forehand wreaked havoc. Despite Krejcikova's brief rally, Sabalenka's relentless strikes and serves built a 5-3 lead, concluding with a decisive love break. Sabalenka's Australian Open defense? Flawless. Not a single set dropped. Only 16 games conceded on her march to the semis, dominating every step of the way. She demolished Krejcikova in 71 minutes, setting sights on Coco Gauff for some sweet revenge. "I played really great tennis," Sabalenka beams, eyeing even greater heights. Riding a 12-match winning streak in Melbourne, she's hit semi-finals in her last 6 Grand Slams, echoing Serena Williams' legendary run. Sabalenka was not just in the game, she was on a historic tear. And now, buckle up for the epic semi-final clash between Aryna Sabalenka and Coco Gauff. Sabalenka, hungry for revenge after her 2023 US Open title loss to Gauff, was all in. Last time, despite her tactical timeouts, Sabalenka lost to Gauff in 3 sets. Now Sabalenka eyed redemption. Would she reclaim her title, or would Gauff secure her second Grand Slam in a row? This showdown in Australia was a whole new ballgame. Gauff was everywhere, but Sabalenka, cool as ice, blasted her shots into the corners. This time, no breakdowns, just pure focus. Sabalenka praised the Melbourne crowd's support, a stark contrast to the US Open's wild fans. The indoor conditions were perfect for Sabalenka, who nailed 76% of her first serves. Gauff struggled with her serve, making her second serve a target for Sabalenka's fierce returns. Under pressure, Sabalenka didn't back down. She hit even harder, showcasing why she's a force to be reckoned with. Channel 9's Sam Smith even called Sabalenka a tigress defending her lair. The climax arrives. Sabalenka unleashes a 119 mph ace at her second match point. Gauff's backhand return falls short, sealing the deal. Game, set, match, Sabalenka. Overall, a positive tournament, Gauff said after the match. "I had chances in both sets, but she played better tonight." A decade ago, Victoria Azarenka ruled the Australian Open, and now Aryna Sabalenka is echoing that legend with her powerhouse game. After taking down Coco Gauff, Sabalenka is eyeing back-to-back Melbourne wins, facing Qinwen Zheng next. Sabalenka's not just any player, she's a force with ground strokes more ferocious and a grunt that's all roar. If Azarenka brought power, Sabalenka brings a storm. The Belarusian managed to turn the Australian Open into her arena, dominating Coco Gauff in a nail-biting semi-final. The stage was set for an epic finale against Qinwen Zheng. Sabalenka was on fire, bringing her A-game and powering through to the final with a pre-match ritual that's all the rage, signing her fitness coach's bald head for good luck. Talk about a lucky charm. This Belarusian powerhouse, with her earth-shattering ground strokes, isn't just playing tennis, she's making art on the court, reminiscent of Azarenka's reign, but with even more punch. Off the court? She's the life of the party, chasing balloons, dancing up a storm, and yes, sipping champagne like a champ, all while keeping the vibes light and fun with her crew. Fast forward to her smashing 6-3, 6-2 victory, Sabalenka's serving up lessons in resilience, powering through without dropping a set, and proving she's here to stay. She's not just defending her title, she's chasing a legacy fueled by a promise to her late father and a dream too big to let go. Facing off against a newcomer like Qinwen, Sabalenka showed no mercy, dominating with a blend of raw power and mental fortitude, proving once again why she's the queen of the hard courts. "There was a moment where I really didn't believe that I'm gonna win it, a Grand Slam," said Sabalenka at her press conference. "Especially the period when I was serving double faults and couldn't fix my serve." And Qinwen? She's got time on her side, ready to rise, learn, and strike back. But for now, it's Sabalenka's world, and we're just living in it, witnessing a dynasty in the making. "I didn't perform my best," said Qinwen. "That's really pity for me because I really want to show better than that." After smashing her way into the semifinals of all 4 majors last year and even snatching the world #1 spot for a bit, Sabalenka's 2024 is off to a blazing start. Now she's eyeing glory at the other slams, ready to show the world her Australian Open magic isn't a one-off. Eurosport's Mats Wilander is betting big on Sabalenka, predicting 7 or 8 majors in her future. "She's not just winning, she's overpowering her opponents," he marvels. According to Wilander, Sabalenka's power game is unmatched, setting her apart from the rest. "Watch out," he says, "she's only getting started." Sabalenka's era is here, and it's electrifying.